Hello everyone, I am Mohammad Musharraf, the founder of Unhash.io, a content management agency for blockchain, crypto and Web3 projects. I'm here to help you understand the concepts of Web3. With almost 4 decades of its existence and 3 evolutions, the internet has outlived the standard pace of evolution. The latest evolution, aka Web3, is a paradigm shift from the current principles of the internet. Web3 is virtually evolving every day, and it is difficult to fit it into one single definition at this point. However, to best understand what Web3 is, let's start by understanding the first generation internet. Today, a day without the internet can be liberating, but 3 days without the internet can be suffocating. It is the bitter truth of today's time. Sure, the internet has had its shortfalls, but it has been the gate pass to the comfortable life we are living. Internet facilitates a comfortable life. Similar to how we aren't thoughtful about the breaths we take in a day, we have stopped accounting for the conveniences provided by the internet's existence. Sir Tim Berners-Lee, the inventor of the World Wide Web, more popularly called WWW, saw the internet as a solution that can solve issues faced by his peer scientists when it came to sharing data and information. The problem at hand for Lee was the absence of a channel to share information around. Apparently, almost every computer had different programming, and it was terrifying to access information from different computers all at once. The first iteration of the internet, Web 1, was essentially static, text-only information that could be shared easily between computers. It did not allow users to engage with the information and thus can be pictured as a digital encyclopedia that was globally accessible from a computer. Tim's creation transformed how people did their business, entertained themselves, and exchanged ideas. He tried his best to create a space that was democratic by nature. As the web began to boom, Tim soon realized that to truly serve its purpose, the internet needed to be accessible to everyone regardless of their geographical location. He said, "You can't propose that something be universal space and at the same time keep control of it." Web 1 aimed for inclusivity, universality, and consensus, but the truth was, the second generation of the internet, or Web 2, was only going to digress further away from it. Web 2 is the internet we use today. In simple terms, it is an upgraded version of Web 1, where we shifted from read-only web to read and write. What this essentially meant was that the users could now contribute to the information on the internet and also interact with it. In the Web 2 landscape, users were not just consumers anymore. Platforms like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and MySpace allowed users to interact with the content and communicate their thoughts and opinions on it. In many ways, Web 2 enabled us the ease of life that we have today and gave us a medium to facilitate better online interactions, communities, and communications on the platforms we are a part of. With Web 2, the web space gradually started shifting from an informational space to a participative social web. However, with Web 2, the online platforms also started collecting information from the users. Of course, the purpose was to provide users with better quality content. By using centralized platforms like Facebook, YouTube, and Google, we gave these companies crucial data related to our likes and preferences. Using this data, these centralized platforms started curating content as per our desire so that we stay on their platforms for longer. Little did we know that the harmless data we shared with these companies would be eventually packaged by an algorithm and sold to advertisers for monetary gains, and the users would gain no remuneration for providing their data. Web 2's focus swiftly shifted from being a user-centric ecosystem to an advertiser-centric ecosystem. Today, these centralized platforms literally trace every bit of our movement. right from when you wake up, what you eat, where you like to eat, who you spend your time with, what brands you like, and even confidential data like your health conditions. The amount of data vested with these centralized entities is just maddening. The platform that was a product of users' activity made users a product of their platforms instead. Ironical, isn't it? And in short, these issues are what have led us to Web3. To summarize, Web 1 was the information phase, Web 2 was the expression phase, and Web 3, let's check it out. Broadly speaking, Web 3 is the flag bearer of branding ownership, and it is delivering that in every possible way. Say you are okay with someone monetizing your content or data. Why not do it for yourself? Why let the big tech suck up every bit of your digital footprint without you being able to be a part of this transaction? Our digital footprint is not just limited to our time on social media, and ownership today is not just limited to our financial tangible assets. Everything we create online is our creation and is monetized by a central authority. The purview of Web3 ownership extends to your money, but also to the content you produce, your digital collectibles, your art, your digital avatars, and even your in-game assets. But what is Web3 exactly? Well, Web3 is a blockchain-powered web that places users at the center of its economic infrastructure and also ensures that every user retains maximum control over their data and the platforms they use. It is a space that lets users be the custodian of their data, assets, art, investments, and more. Web3 is envisioned to be an internet ecosystem with no centralized intermediary controlling the online platforms. It is destined to be an open-to-access space for everyone without the possibility of platform censorship by nation-states. It is bringing in the next evolution where users are not at the mercy of centralized entities. To paint a better picture of what Web3 looks like, let's take an example. In the Web3 space, an internet ecosystem is run and moderated by its users instead of companies. A finance infrastructure runs without the need for banks or financial institutions. An internet marketplace connects buyers and sellers in a peer-to-peer manner. So it can be a Facebook-like social media platform that a community of users will operate, a YouTube-like video content platform that will share a majority of its revenue with its users and creators, a finance platform that will need no banks to issue you loans and will let you keep complete control of your money. Long story short, Web 2 powered centralized entities and Web 3 powers you. You must be wondering, how exactly does it all fall in place? Rest assured, we are going to touch upon this in the series ahead. I hope you found this video helpful. See you in the next one.